that means the laws that mandate us as revenue generating agencies are voided completely, which that means we do not have the responsibility to collect. So, Mr. Chairman, Senate President, if we do not have the responsibility to collect, then what are we going to discuss here? Senate President, sir, I want to go to subsection 2 of the same act. It says, subject to subsection 1, and notwithstanding any other law imposing taxes or levies in Nigeria, the service shall be the primary agency of the federal government of Nigeria, responsible for the administration, assessment, collection, accounting, enforcement of taxes and levies due to the Federation and the federal government, or any of its agencies, except as may be authorized by a minister responsible for finance or regulation as approved by the National Assembly. The third part of it, criminalize any act. And it says, subject to subsection 1, it shall be an offense for any person to carry out or authorize any other to carry out the function of administering, assessment, collection, accounting, or enforcement of taxes and levies due to the Federation and the federal government of Nigeria, except as may be provided under this act or any of the laws listed in the first schedule to this act, or as authorized by minister responsible for finance and by regulation and approved by National Assembly. Mr. Chairman, we have consulted with lawyers, we have consulted with the legal luminaries, and the conclusion is that this act is confusing. And if stakeholders decide to take leverage of this, they can decide to say, we are not supposed to collect duties and levies. And therefore, they only pay to FRS. And that would bring a complete, total chaos in this country. So I think before we go to Mr. President, and of course the committee chairman, we want please you to take time and tell us the extent of this law and the scope of this law, so that we know if we are still legitimately allowed by the law to collect. If we are not, then I think we do not have any business being here. Thank you.
Will stop us from realizing our targets. Now it's not even about targets. You are saying you don't even have any legal mandate. So that's a very scary revelation. When we are saying we need more money, you are saying, no, you are not even empowered to collect any money. So we take this issue very seriously, and I'm sure the Committee on Finance, with the ministry, with you, will look at this Finance Act, where it is established beyond any reasonable doubt that there is need for us to amend. We will do so expeditiously. Probably that will be the fastest amendment that we will have to make, because time is of essence. We wanted to collect money for January.
What necessitated that singular action was as a result of the issues between the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Commission and the Federal Inland Revenue Service. There was clashes, and from time to time, there are some activities of the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Commission which is not in tandem with the law establishing the commission and the function as stipulated under the law that put the commission in place. So the only way that we can be more explicit is through that Finance Act concerning the assessment, accounting, because when you see Revenue Mobilization Commission as part of the activity, they are going to agencies of the government, even to ASADA, to audit their account and asking that they should bring money. It is not part of the law that established Revenue Mobilization Commission. The only government agency saddled with this responsibility is the Federal Inland Revenue Service. So that was what that law tends to address. But if you believe it has captured you along the line because of the nature of your job, as the Senate President has said, we are ready to look into it and amend accordingly.